In the previous video, we discussed about the magnetic field produced due to the loop, and we also discussed the magnetic field and magnetic line of force produced in a solenoid coil. We also discussed about the property of solenoid coil, which is shows the similar property as to the magnetic line of forces produced by bar magnet. Today we are going to learn about the force acting on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. For this, we discuss about one activity which is given in the book on the page number 54. For this, we use some material here. Here only we discuss about the activity because material is not available. We will perform this experiment in a lab when school will start. Here, this flexible wire we fitted between these P and Q with the help of this stand, and the copper wire fitted between complete to this circuit, simple circuit. Battery is fitted in this simple electrical circuit, and this strong horseshoe magnet will be fitted here with the help of this stand, and this strong magnet will be produce a strong magnetic field. Now what is the procedure? Using this stand, we fix this wire and bar this horseshoe magnet, and whenever the current is not flowing, we use this key to close or open the circuit. When this plug is open, current is not flowing through this conducting wire. At that time, I will show the position of this copper wire, that is position A. Means the current, this is the conventional direction of current. In this direction current is flowing. When plug key is open, means current is not flowing through this flexible wire. Means this does not show any deflection. When we allow the current, when we close this tab key, current will start to flow from this conducting wire. And you know that in a previous video I will discuss about this. Straight line carrying conductor produce magnetic field around it. In this video, we discuss about when we place the current carrying conductor in magnetic field, what happens? The wire bends toward, when we allow the current from this side, from top to bottom, then this flexible wire shows the deflection. Suppose when there is not current is not flowing through this electrical circuit, this flexible wire remains at this position. When we close the plug key, the current will start flowing in this direction. At that time, this flexible wire shows the deflection. It will move. This flexible wire move to this side. Means when there is current is not flowing through the electrical circuit, it is remain as it is. But when current will be passing from top to bottom in this direction, then this wire will be moved to this side. You can observe here. This is A point, this is C point, and this is B point. When current is passing from top to bottom, then this wire will be moved to this C point. Then, if the current, when we reverse the current, means how we can reverse the current? By changing the terminal of this battery. The current will start to flow in this direction. Means at that time, current will be flowing in the circuit from bottom to top, means direction of current will be in this direction. At that time, this flexible wire also shows the deflection. All you can observe here, this wire will be deflected to this side, to the B point. Means when the current will pass, suppose this current is passing through this conducting wire from bottom to top, this wire will bend to this side, Means we can here the direction of magnetic field. Here that is direction of magnetic field will be north to south. This arrow shows the direction of magnetic field here. And in this experiment, it is noticed that whenever the current flows through a conductor in a presence of magnetic field, a force is exerted on the conductor. Why this flexible wire shows the deflection? Why this wire move to this C point when the current will be passing from top to bottom? Because here this horseshoe creates the strong magnetic field, and when we place the current carrying conductor in a strong magnetic field, it shows the deflection. When we interchange the connection, when we change the direction of conventional current from bottom to top, then this flexible wire shows the deflection to this side, to the B point. Means here, if the direction of the current is reverse, the direction of the force also get reverse. The direction of force also change when we change the direction of current. If the magnet is kept reverse, means we can suppose, if we observe here, the position of magnet is, this is north pole and this is south pole. If we change this, suppose if we change the bar magnet, so in this figure I show that I will try to show the poles of this magnet, north and south. Just will replace this, change the position of pole, then the direction of force also change. It infer that if the bar magnet is reversed, that is south pole is brought at the position of north pole, what will happen? The direction, the motion of the force acting on this conductor also change. From this experiment, it is clearly shows that force is exerted on the current carrying conductor, and the direction of this force is dependent upon the both direction of the current and the direction of magnetic field. This activity is most important if you want to learn very clearly the construction, working of electrical motor and generator. You should understand very clearly. I will again explain this in a short. We arrange all these experiments like this. With this stand, we fitted this horseshoe magnet here. We fitted this flexible conducting wire with the help of this stand. When current will start to flowing, means when we close this plug key, current will start to flowing in this direction. Means direction of current will be from top to bottom. At that time, this flexible wire displaces to this point C. When we change the poles of this battery, means due to this changing of the pole of this battery, the direction of current will be changes, and it will become bottom to top. At that time, this flexible wire shows the deflection toward the B. Means by changing the pole of this battery, we can change the direction of force acting on this current carrying conductor. But one thing you also remember here, the bar horseshoe magnet which is fitted here with the help of stand, when we change this pole of horseshoe magnet, the force acting on this flexible wire also changes. Now we are going to learn very important rule, that is Fleming left hand rule. In the above experiment, which is given in the book number 55, I will discuss few minutes ago. In this experiment, we are consider the direction of current, direction of magnetic field, and direction of force of conductor on which acting by this magnetic field. If you discuss about the direction of all these, direction of current and direction of magnetic field and direction of the force, then one thing we can conclude that you can observe here in this figure the direction of magnetic field from north to south means like this, in this direction, and this is conventional direction. We can indicate here from top to bottom. This is the direction of electrical current. This direction of magnetic field and direction of current makes 90 angle here. Then we can say that they are perpendicular to each other. If we observe here the direction of motion of conductor, when we place this current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, it experiences force. Then when the current will be passing from top to bottom in this electrical circuit, this conducting wire move to this C point. Why this wire move to this side? Because first some force will be acting on this current carrying conductor. Therefore, this conductor will show the deflection. This direction of motion of conductor and the direction of electrical current, they are also perpendicular to each other. The relation between the direction of electrical current, direction of magnetic field, direction of the force which is produced in the conductor, one simple rule will make by this Fleming, and he showed the relation between all these three directions, and this rule is called as Fleming left hand rule. This Fleming left, according to this rule, this is our left hand and this is the thumb of left hand, this is index finger of the left hand, this is middle finger. Just will show like this. This is the thumb of left hand, this is index finger of the left hand, this is middle finger of the left hand. According to this rule, the left hand, index finger, middle finger are stated, they are perpendicular to each other. You can observe here. This thumb is perpendicular to this index finger and this middle finger is also perpendicular to this index finger. If you observe here, they make the 90 angle here. You can observe here, this thumb and index finger also make the 90 angle. Means all these three directions are perpendicular to each other. This question always asked in a board examination for 2 marks. So you should always remember this rule. I will repeat this. According to this rule, Fleming left hand rule, the left hand thumb, index finger or middle finger stress has to be perpendicular to each other. If the index finger, you can observe here, the index finger is the direction of magnetic. This index finger shows the direction of magnetic field. This middle finger shows the direction of current, and this thumb will be indicate the direction of motion of conductor. This is nothing but the Fleming left hand rule. We can prove with in this experiment we can prove this Fleming left hand rule with the help of direction which is shown here. Direction of magnetic field, direction of electrical conductor and direction of motion of conductor. So we can determine this direction of the, on the page number 55, one activity will again given. They told us to try this. Determine the direction of the force on the wire in the above experiment and verify your finding. You know that if you read carefully this experiment, the activity of this experiment, you can observe that the direction of current is perpendicular to the direction of this magnetic field. direction of the force of conductor is perpendicular to the direction of current. Now we are going to learn about very important part of this chapter, that is electrical motor. If you understand all this, means the force acting on current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, if you can understand the Fleming left hand rule, then you can easily write, you can understand all these: electrical motor, working of electrical motor, construction of electrical motor, principle of the electrical motor, what are the uses of electrical motor. So before going to electrical motor, you should read all these, means the magnetic field produced in a current carrying conductor, Fleming left hand rule. You revise 2 to 4 times here, then you can understand electrical motor easily. Today's video I will just introduce what is meant by electrical motor, and construction, working, uses, all this I will discuss in tomorrow's video. What is, you know that there is a various form of energy. From the previous classes you learn the different form of energy. You also know that the energy can be transferred from one form to another form. And there is always question in a board examination for 5 marks on electrical motor. That is definition of electrical motor, working of electrical motor, construction of electrical motor, and uses of electrical motor, and figure. Today I will discuss only definition and the primary information of electrical motor. How we can define the electrical motor? You can just easily remember the definition of the electrical motor. A device which converts the electrical energy into the mechanical energy, that is called as electrical motor. And this question is asked for in a board examination for 1 mark. I will revise the definition of electrical motor. The device which converts the electrical energy into the mechanical energy is called as electrical motor. Around us in a daily life, we can use the electrical motor in fans, in refrigerators, in mixers, in washing machines, in computers, in pumps. Now, how does this motor work? For that, we discuss about how this electrical motor works, working of electrical motor, then construction of electrical motor. This is very important part, so I will discuss this in a tomorrow's video.